The character of a Christ-like life. This is taken from the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 9 to 21. It says, "Let love be without hypocrisy. Abhor what is evil, cling to what is good, be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love. In honor, giving preference to one another, not lacking in diligence. Fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing steadfastly in prayer, distributing to the needs of the saints, given to hospitality. Rejoice with those who rejoice, and weep with those who weep. Be of the same mind towards one another. Do not set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Do not be wise in your own opinion. Therefore, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him a drink, for in so doing, you would heap coals of fire on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. What if the way you treat other people you don't like decides whether you belong to God? What if your love is only a label and not a lifeline to someone in need? Your words, your actions, your choices, do they feed bitterness or do they feed life? Paul challenges us. Faith is not about Sunday prayers or rituals. Faith is about how we live when no one is watching. How we respond to hurt, success, or hostility. Romans 12, verse 9 to 21 is not optional. It is the roadmap for living a life that truly honors God. Paul calls believer to a life that contrasts sharply with the world. A life marked not by self-interest, but by sincere love, humility, and holiness. Paul gives practical instructions for living out the Christian faith in our communities and in the wider world. Let's explain the verses. Genuine love, from verse 9 to 10. Paul says love must be sincere, not faked or hypocritical. Believers are called to honor one another and show family affection. How is this relevant to us as believers today? In a world of superficial relationship, the believer's love reflects Christ and builds God's community. 2. Zeal, humility, and service. Verses 11 to 13. Paul argued that we need to be fervent in spirit, serving the Lord eagerly. Practice hospitality and generosity. Faith is not passive. It expresses itself through action, serving others and encouraging the church. 3. Blessing over retaliation. Verses 14 to 16. Paul advises that we bless those who persecute us, rejoice with the joyful, and mourn with the sorrowful. Live in harmony, avoiding pride and conceit. As Christians, we must counter the circle of revenge with grace, reflecting God's mercy. 4. Overcoming evil with good. Verse 17 to 21. Paul said, we should not repay evil for evil. Seek peace with all men, as far as it's dependent on you. Feed your enemy if he is hungry, and overcome evil with good. The believer's power is in Christ, like response, not retaliation. Peace and goodness witness to God's kingdom. In summary, Romans chapter 12, verse 9 to 21 calls believers to live radically different lives, loving sincerely, serving humbly, rejoicing and mourning with others, and responding to evil with good. This is the practical outworking of faith in daily life. Your life can be the mirror that shows the world Christ's love, or echo that reflects the world's bitterness. Examine areas where your love may be lukewarm or selective. Ask God to show you practical ways to serve others this year. Commit to responding to wrongs with grace, reflecting Christ's love. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.